You grew up in Kampala, Uganda, and you studied environmental science, and now you lead the Africa program for NASA Harvest at the University of Maryland. What was the moment or experience that made you realize you wanted to apply satellite and AI technologies to help farmers and food security rather than something else?
When I finished my undergraduate in environmental science, I had this opportunity to do field work. First, I went to the southwest of Uganda, where there's the biggest population of gorillas in the world. And then I went to the east of the country and I did forest mapping. So I was looking at deforestation or settlements up in the mountain, which is in this, should be a park. And when I did it, it was like this opportunity where I felt like it made sense, you know, like when you feel like you're in the zone. I wanted to do more. I wanted to do something that will bring me to the field, but also allow me to utilize my knowledge on using computers. We had this class on GIS and remote sensing, and I was like fascinated by it. So I wanted to do that. When I met with Chris Justice, who ended up being my PhD advisor, in this meeting, he was like, how would you like to go do fieldwork in Uganda? He introduced me to the Office of the Prime Minister in Uganda because he was involved in what's called GeoGlamp, and they focus on agriculture, food security, remote sensing. So this is how I was like, one, not only had the opportunity to work back home, but also had the opportunity to tap into this broader community. So fast forward, I started to look at remote sensing of agriculture, drought, food security, and yeah, it's a very long story, but that's how it is. It's like I didn't do agriculture or food security as part of my undergraduate research. I looked at forestry conservation. That's what I thought I was going to do. So it's like a sequence of things that unfolded, and we're here today.
That's amazing. So you mentioned that you got your PhD here at the University of Maryland. What was your favorite part about doing grad level research here specifically?
I'd say my favorite part is the freedom I had and the opportunity I had to be able to figure out my research, in the sense that, you know, having a meeting with your advisor and the first question is, how would you like to go do field work, right? It's like what? I can do that. One of the things that is really interesting is the place that I ended up studying as my focus area for my research is in northeastern Uganda, where I'd never been. It's a completely different place from where I grew up. There's a lot of challenges, including, you know, having the lowest human development indicators in the country around like poverty, health, etc. I did not speak the language. I just kind of went and like figured it out. So that, I think, is my favorite thing, where I had the opportunity to discover things from experience of being in the place while I'm also gaining the skills and knowledge. Maybe the other thing would be access to, you know, world-class researchers, because our department leads a lot of NASA programs. At the beginning of my PhD, I used to work for the NASA Land Use and Land Cover Change program. So it's a program that is designed or was set up to study land use and land cover globally through remote sensing. And it's the names of the people that we cite in our research, or the equations that we use to calculate things. They're like in the room with you, and it makes you feel like you're smarter just by proximity scenario. So I really, really like that.